Hey guys. Hey guys. So for my sixth and final convention outfit that I will be wearing in my local area, I am using a simplicity costume pattern. It is a belly dancing gypsy Indian inspired outfit. I've been wanting to do a sari for a very long time, and I thought, let's strike while the iron is hot. So we are going to be doing the Simplicity 4249 pattern, and I absolutely love what they have the model in. Simplicity usually doesn't go wrong with their models. They usually do a pretty good job of showcasing what the actual pattern is compared to some other pattern companies. But we're not talking about them today, okay? So I am going to be doing a combination of different things here. This is not the original pattern that I chose. The original pattern was the Simplicity 5359. But upon further review, this pattern is a little bit lacking for me. The V-cut on the top is too low, and I am not really trying to do an undergarment for this top or trying to figure out how to make the V less deep, because I was going to originally do this skirt here because there is a lower tier on this skirt that you can't see because of the type of fabric that they have. But the type of fabric that I chose, it's going to be a little bit more stiff, so the skirt's going to be more full at the bottom. So this one was one that they still had in the store. This is one that I had to purchase from eBay. So I'm going to be, and the other great thing about this pattern is that this skirts on this pattern have contoured waistbands and the other didn't, and I prefer a contoured waistband. So I am going to be doing this skirt here. It's not going to have the overskirt on there because my skirt's going to be fancy. I got trims on trims on trims. Trims on trims on trims to do the skirt in. So yeah, I'm going to be doing this skirt here with this contoured yoke waistband, and I really like this dress that they have here, but unfortunately that's going to cover up my skirt, so I won't be doing that. But I really like this sweetheart neckline on here, so I am going to be doing a shorter sleeve than what is here, but I'm going to be doing this version of the shirt because it comes down longer. Your girl is not doing anything that shows her belly. Her belly, my belly, I don't like it when people talk in third person, so let me make sure I get that right. My belly is not public appropriate. So yeah, I'm probably going to, it's probably going to look more like this one, but I really liked on this pattern how the V-cut shirt was. It's just that it doesn't come down long enough, and that's a lot more work. But the sleeve will look much more like that one, so it will be more fitted than it is showing here on the model. Her sleeves are very eased and relaxed. So yeah, that's the pattern. Simplicity 4249. The fabrics that I chose, these are Yaya Hands Shantung Silks or Shantung Silk lookalikes. The top I'm going to be doing in this beautiful raspberry color. I know you guys it looks more purple, but it's definitely more pink for me. And what's great about these fabrics is that they're kind of like two-tone, so you can use either side that you want. That looks a little bit more raspberry than the other side. So this has a blue hint to it, and this is just raspberry. So I'm thinking I'm going to use this side, but part of the shirt will show that blue in there. As far as the skirt, the bulk of the skirt is going to be done in this fabric here, which is a teal color that has a gold hue to it. But I do believe that I'm planning on using the opposite side, which is mostly teal, and some of the skirt will show the golden hue. And the bottom tier of the skirt is going to be in this bronze material, so it's kind of like a gold on black, which gives the bronze look. And I don't think I'm going to be using the opposite side of this one because it's just dark. So that's the bottom tier of the skirt. Now where I got the inspiration for this outfit was last year in the fall. I got to see Mystic India at our local arts theater, and those outfits were banging. Going from the traditional Indian outfits to the more modern ones that they wear in Bollywood, I was like, got to have one. Got to have one. So that is my final outfit for the final convention here in Dayton, Ohio, at the Nutter Center. So I'm pretty excited. I know you guys want to know why I'm whispering, because my neighbor's right there, and I don't want to hear them. So, you know, do unto others. I don't want to hear them. I don't think they want to hear me, so I'm being quiet. I'm not trying to be like extra or nothing, because I got my little wig and my makeup on, because I'm definitely ready to take this wig and this makeup off. But anyway, that is my outfit. That's my final outfit. You guys do know that I like to go to Cleveland, so there may be a 7th outfit for the convention. I don't know. I have a couple other items planned. I have a little cousin graduating, and I also have a friend who is giving his first public discourse, and I'm not sure if that falls on the weekend that my friends are going up to Cleveland. So we'll see, because I usually don't know when I'm going to Cleveland until the day before I'm going. So anyway, here is the pattern, and here is the dress. Here is my Indian inspired outfit for the convention. So guys, this is my final outfit of the convention season, and I must tell you, it was the most problematic outfit that I've done in a really, really long time. Like, I know I said that the jacket for the Christian Dior bar suit was really difficult to do, and I ran into a lot of problems with it, but that was just one piece of clothing. This whole outfit was a struggle between last night and this morning. I will say though that I love the way it turned out, even though there are things about it that I severely dislike. And I actually kind of feel like I am wearing it unfinished, but because I've already worn it, I am not going back to do anything different to this outfit. There are some things that I have learned about this fabric that I've worked with here and about this particular pattern. So the item that I started on first was the shirt, or the top, and it is unfinished. What you do not see is the hem to the shirt that is raw, because this shirt I extended. Of course, on the pattern it's supposed to be a midriff top, so your belly is supposed to show, which you guys know I don't roll like that. So I did lengthen the shirt, but I did not think about the amount of give that the shirt needs in order for it to work. You're going to extend something that's supposed to be a midriff shirt. So I kind of messed up there. So I actually cut slits on the sides of the shirt up to the waistline so that I could get in the shirt, because it called for a separating zipper, which I did not purchase. And by the time I had constructed the shirt and got ready to install the zipper, it was like 10 o'clock last night, and Joann's had been closed, so I couldn't go run and get a zipper. So I had a regular, just polyester coil zipper on here. I tried to convert it into a separating zipper, but I have not quite perfected that yet. I am still going to work on it though, because I know it can be done. I know it can. But anyway, It's a regular zipper on there, so in order for me to get into the shirt where you need a separating zipper, I had to cut the slits on the side to have enough room for my hips and thighs to get through the shirt. So I will go back and fix that eventually though, because the shirt is fully lined. It was not supposed to have a lining in it. It was only supposed to be faced right here in the midriff area. But you guys know that I line everything because it makes it, to me, it makes it fit and feel better. I cut this top in a size 14. You guys know I usually cut it in a size 16. So the size 14 feels pretty good. This pattern is not supposed to be a very, very tight top. So that's why I cut it in a size smaller. However, I wanted to reduce the amount of sleeve that there was on this because the sleeve was extremely baggy. So when I reduced the sleeve, I don't know what I did, but the sleeves are very tight on here. Now I really would have liked to have put some small shoulder pads in here so it could have got some lift in the shoulders, because the seam is sitting about a centimeter in too far to my shoulder. But that's not something that I can go back and fix. If I ever wanted to do this shirt again, I would probably still cut it in a size 14, but the sleeve I would have to do a little bit more, I would have to pay a little bit more attention to detail on it. That was about the amount of trouble that I had with the top. And the top is in itself is not difficult to construct. It's all the other little stuff that I did to it, such as lengthening the midriff and changing the sleeve a little bit because I wanted it to be tight. Actually, it's still a lot longer than what I wanted. I wanted it to be a cap sleeve up here. But you know your girl was running out of time. I had a ridiculous amount of clients this week. Bills paid. So I barely had any time to do this. And I cut it out early, hoping that I could like work on it a little bit throughout the week. But man, y'all, when I start working at 8 a.m. and I get home at 8 p.m., the last thing I'm thinking about doing is sewing. So, but I ended up using some Greek key trim on the whole outfit because it was the most realistic ethnic trim that I could find between Hobby Lobby and Joann's. There are some other trims that I would have liked to use, but some of them look kind of cartoonish, or I was going to have to put in a lot more work to make the trim look kind of authentic to the entire style. So that bag of trim that I showed you, the majority of that is going back to Hobby Lobby and Joann's, which I can't wait to get that money back because it's a lot of trim. I did use a different trim here on the neckline. This is from Hobby Lobby as well. I really like how it worked out. Super cute. The great thing about the jewels that I glued onto the top and this trim, along with the scarf, is I didn't have to find a necklace for this outfit. And I kind of felt like a necklace would have been too much with the gold bracelet and the earrings, and then these extra little ear jewelry here. I just felt like a necklace would have been too much. Maybe if it was a different event, I would have felt differently, but I like this scarf with this outfit. And I initially did not intend on wearing the scarf this way. I was going to tuck the scarf into my dress, wear a belt so that it would hang and be close to my body in the back. But that did not look good because I had, number one, the skirt is up on my waist, as you can see. Most styles like this sit down here on the hip, which you guys already know what the problem is and why it's up on my waist. And then I did have a lot of gold going on and trim going on up here at the waist. So putting a belt on with this was just too much extra. And I was going to make the belt out of the Greek key trim as well, but it was just too much. And then just by chance, I happened to throw it over my shoulder so that I could adjust my skirt. And I was like, oh. So I was excited that I accidentally found out how I wanted to wear the scarf because I was ready to just toss the scarf off to the side. And yes, it is a remnant piece of my Friday outfit for the convention. I will tell you guys this. Using this chiffon has given me the courage that I need in order to go ahead and start sewing more chiffon garments, because I've always stayed away from it because I felt like it was difficult to work with because it does shift. And of course, this is just one big rectangular block. But now that I've worked with it a little bit, I feel a little bit more confident in trying to attempt it for other stuff, such as like a whole dress, or maybe an overskirt on a dress or sleeves. And I'm sure that when you get patterns that the suggested fabric is a chiffon, that it gives you some tips on how to work with it. But I've never worked with it because I'm afraid of it. I don't want to mess it up. I want it to look good, because chiffon is not a fabric that you want to try and stretch over your body. It should drape over your body. So yeah, that's that. And then finally, the skirt. This skirt gave me the blues, y'all. Number one, I didn't have enough fabric for the skirt. So I told you guys this is a Yaya hand shantung material. On the pattern, it gives you the measurements for 45-inch wide fabric, and the Yaya hand comes in 60. So I found an online converter that if you need so much fabric for 45 inches, but you have a 60-inch fabric, how you can convert it into a smaller amount so that you don't have to buy as much fabric and be wasteful. So I used the converter, and the converter was incorrect. So I was actually supposed to cut 3 of these panels. You only see 2 panels. And the problem with cutting 2 panels is, because the contoured waistband is supposed to be a back zip, if you do not put the panels in the right spot when you sew it on, you're going to end up with a center seam. And that's what I have right here. So the center seam here, I just covered up with the jewels that are on my top. And you guys know I don't like center seams on outfits. I really don't. I try and eliminate them as much as possible. But this was kind of a fantastic accident, because I wanted to put jewels on the skirt, but I really was running out of time. Last night I finished the top last night, but I didn't put the jewels on it last night, which I should have done, so they could have dried overnight. So when I got up this morning, that's what I did. The first thing is put the jewels on the top. Now, usually when I have not made my outfits in advance, like a mature adult would do, I usually end up staying up until 3, 4 o'clock in the morning making my outfits. Last night, I realized I was tired, I was sleepy, and I kept making mistakes on the top. So I got in the bed at 1 a.m. I have never gotten in the bed that early the night before going to the convention. It's a bad idea, but I'm just saying, I've never done it before. But I realized I was so tired I was going to keep messing stuff up. So this morning I got up at 7:45 and started to finish the outfit. So I put the jewels on the top, and then I started sewing the skirt. It wasn't until I was halfway done with the skirt that I realized, oh snap, that's why we needed 3 panels on the skirt, because now I'm going to have this center seam in the middle of the skirt instead of 2 side seams. The 3rd panel was supposed to be here, and the other 2 were supposed to be here, and I would have had seams here, and then of course the one in the back. So I completely messed that up. And the waistband, I originally cut in the purple fabric, but then I felt like, well, maybe I need to incorporate more of the bronze material in the skirt instead of so much of this raspberry color. Because I don't know if you guys can tell, but I did use the wrong side of the raspberry fabric here for the bodice, but for the midriff and the sleeves, I used the right side of the fabric. So for the skirt, I used the wrong side of the fabric because I didn't like that goldish sheen on top of it, and I kind of wanted more texture. Like, there's a lot of texture going on here with the jewels and the different trims and all that kind of stuff, but that gold sheen on top of the teal was not doing it for me, so I used the wrong side of the material. And I absolutely love the color of this skirt. So yeah, jewels down the center, and the waistband I cut in the purple. Then I looked at it and I realized I basted it and put it on around my waist. And I was like, this is too small. So I recut it in the bronze. And then of course I didn't think that if it was too small in the raspberry, it's going to be too small in the bronze if I don't resize it. So I had to cut it a third time in bronze. Okay? So that's what I did this morning. Interfaced it, sewed it together, and when I put the skirt on, the skirt was a glue. I could not catch a break for anything with this skirt. Like, the gathering was easy, putting the trim on was easy, putting the jewels on was easy, but trying to get the waistband right, seeing how it's supposed to sit down here, but it ain't gonna sit down here on me, trying to get it to work on my waist was a tragedy. So, because it was too tight in the waistband, I cut off 1 inch from the top of the waistband, thinking that that was going to give me a little bit more room. It gave me too much room. So, right as I got ready to finish the skirt, I darkened it on both sides. I took in about an inch, inch and a half on each side. The skirt is still too big. And then sitting in it, talking, laughing, sweating a little bit, this skirt is still too big. So I'm going to have to take an additional darkening skirt to keep on making it a little bit smaller so that it's more comfortable. It needs like another inch and a half, maybe 2 inches taken so that it's not moving up and down because it's not very secure. But overall, I really like this outfit, you guys. Oh, one more thing about the outfit. The shoes are from this website called Nasty Gal. I really hate that name, but it's not my website. They are just olive green gold shoes. And then I took a strip of trim and then put the jewels on there. And then I sewed the top loop to go on my top strap. And then I velcroed the bottom part to go around the bottom strap. So these are removable and I can put them on another pair of shoes if I wanted to. Super duper. But as I was saying, in the past few years, a lot more sisters have been wearing African outfits. But I've already done African outfits, although I am getting ready to do another one next week for an unconvention related event. But I'm still seeing a lot of African outfits. But this weekend, yesterday on Saturday, there were a lot of sisters from the Hindi congregation, not Hindi, Nepalese congregation, and it was so beautiful seeing the African outfits and seeing the Nepalese outfits. So this is not a sari, I was told. I don't know what it is. I am going to actually try and find the name for this style of dress and put it right here. Because I didn't realize, well, I did and I didn't. I realized that there are different types of outfits that are similar to that Asian style. So I thought I was doing a sari, but I don't know what this is. That's not what the pattern says. The pattern does not say sari. They call this a scarf, this a skirt, and this a top. So I'll have to look on Google to find out what style this is. But there were so many beautiful outfits that came from the Indian, Asian region, and so many different sisters of different ethnicities wearing them. There were Nepalese people there who were wearing them. Then there were black sisters who were wearing them. There were white sisters who were wearing them. It was just so nice to see. And we all stopped each other, no matter what style, country your outfit came from. We're just like, oh, I like that outfit. Oh, I like those colors. I'm just so glad to see people not wearing black. I'm so happy to see people wearing more colorful stuff and stepping outside of their comfort zone to wear colorful, bright, bold, beautiful outfits. It's so nice. But I ended up sitting with an old friend, and the people who were sitting in our row were the Nepalese, from the Nepalese congregation, and they all had their outfits on Saturday, and I was wearing the black and white and yellow outfit. And I'm like, man, don't wear those outfits too soon. I'm going to be wearing a similar outfit tomorrow. So then I was hoping that they were going to wear their outfits again or all weekend. they were wearing regular old, ready to wear American outfits. And I was like, y'all left me alone. Y'all left me. Y'all left me. Even the Nepalese people didn't even dress in their traditional dress. They were just wearing regular old clothes. So I stood out today instead of blending in with the rest of everybody else who was wearing their orange and royal blue and sunshine yellow and hot pink. Yeah, but it was nice seeing people wear other clothes from other nationalities. It was so nice. It was so nice. And the last thing is I bought this bracelet and the ear jewelry up here from the World's Fair back in May. I told you guys about that before, from an Indian booth. And then these earrings are actually from India. They're called jhumka earrings. I got these off eBay. They look like they're heavy, but they're not heavy. Or at least my ears aren't hurting, so they don't feel heavy. But these are not the only ones that I have. I have some other earrings that I ordered from India off of eBay, and I was so excited to finally be able to wear these because I've had them for months. But I love them. And it was so funny because when I was going up the steps to my seat, some of the actual Nepalese people were looking at me like, who's that? We ain't never seen her before. So that was nice. But this is the end. This is it for the convention outfits. I'm so grateful to have been able to go to as many as I did, and just to be able to enjoy the program. And I'm telling you guys, I am such a grump. I'm so grumpy and hangry all the time, but when I'm there, it's like being in paradise. It's like being in a tiny piece of paradise, which is why I enjoy going so many times, because it just feels good. So mine are done here for the area for the year. However, if you have not gotten a chance to go to yours, you are in for a treat. It is so good. Take your tissues with you. Take your makeup with you, because you're going to need it after you cry it all off. This one is really about getting in your feels and taking an honest examination of yourself. I wish that I could share some stuff with you, but I don't want there to be any spoilers. It was so nice. I really wish I was going to Cleveland, but yeah, plans changed. So, and if you do not have the convention, because you are not one of Jehovah's Witnesses, you are still welcome to attend. It is always open to the public. Feel free to slide in and slide out. Stay for half an hour. Stay for an hour. The Jonah movie is always going to be shown on Sunday at 1:50 in the afternoon. So if you don't go for anything else, go and check out the movie. It's only 50 minutes long, and it's really good. So yeah, that's it. Be Courageous 2018. That's it. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me for my convention series. I do have plenty of other outfits coming up very soon, but I have to clean up my house. You don't understand how tore up my house is from sewing for 5 consecutive weeks. My house is, if y'all could see it, y'all would be appalled. So that's what I'm going to do today, is clean my house. All right, thank you guys for sticking with me. I will see you soon for other videos for a convention series. That will be next year in the summertime, and I actually already know what I'm doing. I can't share any details with you because I want it to be a surprise, but just know that I already know what I want to do. I actually have 2 things in mind. One I know for sure that I can do the outfits for, because I can think of the outfits in my mind right now. The other one I have to research to see how many different variations that I can do of the other things. So I am excited. So I can now get started looking for patterns for next year. Although I think I have at least 2 patterns for one of the things. But I am excited. I'm super excited, you guys. Alright. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the convention series. And if you are on Instagram, drop me a line so that I can see what you made for her. Okay? Alright, I will talk to you guys later.